my life to have this love come and bury my strife and carry on.
Hi darlings, welcome to today's video. So today I've decided to talk about maintaining your peace. This is something that has taken me eons to at least come to a place of trying to understand and trying to work towards being what can I say, being conversant and understanding about this. First and foremost, I'd like to say categorizing situations, people, jobs, everything into good or bad, that just there steals your joy. Apple too, it just steals your joy. I have come to realize there are no good or bad people, there are no good or bad situations. There are miserable people and joyful people, but there are no good or bad people, because there are some people who think that who you think you're good, you're bad. So categorizing people into those boxes, you just works you up and unsettles you, and thus stealing your peace. So the best way to view it is that different people with different backgrounds, with different form of understanding, different educational backgrounds, different social backgrounds, different religious backgrounds, all those differences culminate into how that person is as a person. And when you try and figure out and say, oh, isipendi or inapenda, there in itself it starts taking away from the goodness or from the positive things that person has. Everyone has their own what can I say, everyone has their own negative attributes and positive attributes. So we need to learn and we need to realize how to mesh with people, in the sense that you go at their radius, you try and mesh with the positive aspects, and if you see that you cannot, you just hold your peace and walk away, or maintain your silence, or stay away. Something I really try to do to protect my peace is stay away from places or areas or people that I think might steal my joy, and not in the sense that they're probably out there to get, maybe because they don't know any better, or they don't want to know any better, or they're just reacting from maybe something that has happened to them or a situation that they are currently in. I walk away, I stay away, I keep off. If I am in a group and I see that people have decided that they don't want to maintain respect or be cordial or be kind, or even be mature about certain things and certain instances, I left. Leaving to me is not a sign of, it's not running away, or it's not giving in. Living to me gives me my space to grow and nurture my peace and my joy on the side, and it gives you your space to be yourself in the sense that you want to be, if that is your way. So I don't have to sit there and try and control you in the sense that I think you should be, and I can also be myself. So it gives both parties the space to be who they want to be. And those who I'm sorry guys, it's so hot, that's why I keep on doing this. Please bear with me and understand me. The heat is real, the humidity is real, so I keep doing this. It's not stealing my peace, but it's just making me slight uncomfortable, so bear with me as I do that. So yeah, our preferences give us comfort. Our willingness to also to accept some things give us a certain type of security. So if you know you don't prefer something, walk away or keep quiet, or I don't know, just keep a bill. One of the main things I've realized is that we try too hard to turn people into who we are or who we think they are, and that again steals our joy or our peace, and it does not help anyone in that situation. So give people allowances to be who they are, and you be who you are on the side. Those who are meant to be with you or to be for you will be with you, and those who are meant for them will be for them, and everyone can have their peace. One other thing that has really helped me maintaining my peace is prayer, meditation, prayer before I go to especially work. My work is service. I work in the service industry, so I meet all sorts of people in large numbers every day or every night. And when you're meeting so many people from so many backgrounds in different states, when I say different states, some people are happy, maybe they've come from a wedding. Some people are sad, maybe they've come from a funeral, because I work in the transport industry. Some people are frustrated because maybe a business deal went wrong, or maybe they had a fight with their spouse or the girlfriend or boyfriend somewhere. So many people, so many backgrounds, in so many various types of states, and I realize this is a melting pot for discord. It is. You can meet the happiest, goliathiest person, or you can meet the most frustrated, annoyed, angry person who can spew anything they want to spew. So my best formula has always been, before I leave the house or wherever it is that I'm coming from, getting into work, I just have this moment where I just ask, for those who believe in God or believe in a higher power, I ask for wisdom in how to handle situations in the best way possible. And where I know, because I am human, where I know I am most likely to erupt back, Lord, hold my tongue. Wisdom, just guide me. And where it reaches a point where you know for sure this can go wrong very fast, you walk away and hand over the matter to someone else, because we are human. At the end of the day, those people who are serving you, and that's why I always say be kind, be it a waitress, be it a clerk, be it let's say in the service industry, in the transport industry, there are those ladies and men who are maybe if you're going to take a flight or a train, they're at the counters giving you your tickets, be it the cleaner, making sure that your areas where you go refresh yourself and relieve yourselves are clean. Those are still people. They still have their own battles they are fighting. They still have their own issues they're going through. So it is important to learn that all these sorts of energies exist, and you need to acclimatize yourself in the sense that if this is going awry, you know how to control it, maintain your calmness. I think that is the most important thing, because anger not a resolution to anything. Abuse not a resolution to anything. So I have learned to come to a state of calm when I see someone is getting agitated, or is even agitated to begin with. I just come from a place of calm. I try to talk in my most calm way possible, and when I see there can be a resolution, I try to hold my peace and just do my job to the best of my capability. But I realized prayer before leaving and zoning myself in the place where I know I'm going to meet different types of people in different states, in different energies, in different forms when I go to my place of work, because it is probable it has really helped and changed my perspective of maintaining my peace. Because there were times I used to go and I would have just the baddest of days almost each and every day, and I realized it is not them, it is not the customer, it is not my colleagues, it is just me. Because if I decide to act as a trash bin and take in every single thing that someone is spewing at me, then of course I'm going to be filled with trash. But if I decide to just keep the good and those that don't serve me, I release and let go, then I'm going to be good. So I realize even when you have, because one or two people of course are going to have discrepancies here and there when it comes to having customers, but at the end of the day, if I do the right thing, I do my best, then the rest, it does not. I kept on telling a colleague of mine the other day, me, I come if I know I'm doing the right thing in the right way, then the rest is just noise which I choose to leave outside. And if someone decides they don't like how you look, or they don't like they decide to insult you, it is okay. I will not carry that trash. I will let you go with it. And I speak this not in a condescending or in a mean manner. I'm just saying it because it happens. So I realized I had to change my perspective and my response in the way that I was acting, not anyone else. And as soon as I figured that out, then life became so much easier. So much easier, because the things you can handle, you handle, and those you can't, you hand over or you let go. And that is so important in maintaining your peace. Even in the home, there are things that you are not going to agree with everyone with anything, because at the end of the day, even your parents, you are not raised in the same household in the same way. Even your, okay, you can say your sibling, but at the same time they have their own personality, so you're not always going to agree with someone. But just because you disagree doesn't mean that there has to be discourse, or just because you disagree doesn't mean that now the world is crumbling apart and you're falling apart and everything has just gone to the shambles. No, we are human beings. We're not always going to see eye to eye, but how you respond and how you react and how you take that in changes a lot. It really truly does. So I also figured you can't control others, you can only control yourself, and that's the basis of where I'm saying I learned how to see, to change my perspective on people, and that has helped me a lot. And basing your emotions on how other people treat you will bring you nothing but misery. Most people you meet, maybe in the course of your day, in the course of your life, the people who don't know you as a person, they just know you as that server, or that yes, that server. Let me just say that server, because if it's someone who is expecting you to carry their bags, or someone is expecting you to drive them somewhere, or someone who is expecting you to serve them tea, all they know is that they've paid money and they're accepting they're expecting their service. They don't know you as Juliet, daughter to so and so, sister to so and so, friend to so and so. No, they don't know your inner workings. So they are treating you from the point of, this is my server, this is someone I have paid to give me a service, and that is all. You will find amazing people, don't get me wrong, amazing. In fact, nowadays, especially after I changed my attitude towards how I view people and how I view their actions towards me or towards others, I find that I can even say 99 confidently % of the people I come across are just amazing, lovely people, because I guess they're bouncing off the energy I'm giving off. But there's that 1% that it happens in life. Maybe even I've been a 1% to someone, I don't know, in my previous life. Nowadays I try to do things to the best of my capability and to be the kindest I can be. But that happens, and when that happens, I try not to take it personally. They're not reacting, or they're not speaking against me as Juliet Ireri. No, they are speaking for whatever belief or whatever thing they believe they deserve to get, and they don't think that I am giving to them. So I don't take it personally. I don't carry it and I'm like, me, I am worthless, I am useless, they call me stupid, they call me silly, they call me uneducated. No, I don't do that. I know who I am. I know I've been to school. I know I have a good head on my shoulders. I know I know myself. So don't take other people's opinions about you or other people's words or other people's emotions towards you personally. It is not about, trust you me, it is not about you. It is more or less about them. There's something they're fighting, there's a battle they're fighting, there's something that has angered them, and most of the time our human nature is to react against the first thing or the first person we see, to curb out that emotion that we are battling ourselves. So don't take it personally. Don't carry that feeling or that emotion with you. It is not about you. I will keep on insisting. That is the best, one of the best ways I have learned how to balance my emotions and maintain my peace. And yes, there's some words, if someone comes and calls you an idiot, it will hit you a certain way, but it will not stick with me. It will hit me, I'm like, okay, really? And then 10 minutes later, I'll be back to, but people are wounded. I pray for them, and yeah, and I forgive because you'll feel some sort of type of way. You are a human being. So, but it is, I'm telling you, once you learn how to view things from that perspective, even those things that try to hit you kidogo, like those words, they fall or melt away very quickly. You don't take it personally. And let me tell you, even good emotions, sometimes it's not good to carry, because if you decide now, this person has made me so happy, has called me all these precious things and names and things, and I'm so happy, if tomorrow they don't do the same, then again it affects you negatively. So take each thing with a grain of salt. Accept the compliments and say thank you and smile, and let them give you some bit of joy. But in the same space, if that person tomorrow comes and does the opposite, don't let it now what is no, it shouldn't now give you that kickback. So learn to take everything in stride. Learn to realize other people's emotions, other people's feelings, other people's words are just that. They're their emotions, their feelings, and their words, and they should not control your inner workings and how you feel about yourself and how you perceive yourself. And that is one of the best ways I have learned on how to maintain my peace, because even on a day where I've received no compliment, or I've received 10 insults, or I find I'm having a good day because I am working with what I have on the inside, what I'm growing on the inside, the personal feelings I have about myself. And I think it also reflects on the outward and attracts more of that. I know there are some people who think the laws of attractions are mambo jumbo hippo, but me personally, I have seen their workings in my life, and I believe it. What you give out, it comes back to you. Let me tell you, what you give out, it comes back to you, and it is so amazing, and it works so well in maintaining your peace. In retrospect, the final words, ideal people don't exist. You're also not ideal to someone. No, don't say, oh, we are koivi. And there's someone somewhere else also saying, ule koivi. Ideal people don't exist. Just accept that. Be yourself. Be the best version of yourself you can be, and don't be anyone's trash bin. No. Don't be. If someone has decided today they're having a bad day, maintain, just keep silent, let them go away, and just say, I'm so sorry, but you are not affecting my day. I am not going to have a bad day. It shall always be well with me. Nowadays I even say it out loud. Sometimes I think some of my colleagues think I'm mad. I'm like, no, you're not going to ruin my day. I'm going to have a nice day. You're not going to ruin my night. Not to the person, but to myself on the side. I'm going to have a good night. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to work my best, and I am going to be so good in the morning. And I have seen, I'm telling you, me, I don't know, but for a fact, for me, it's working. I am happy. I am at peace. I am calm. I'm filled with so much joy, and I'm so grateful. So grateful. So I hope I've shared something that makes sense to you, something has resonated with you, and you try as much as possible. I know it's hard. It's hard in this environment not to absorb others people's emotions and feelings and thoughts and ideas about us, but you can do it. And once you realize that you are an independent person and you don't have to carry other people's misconceptions about you, then your peace, I'm telling you, priceless. Thank you so much, darlings, for always being here, for always supporting. We are growing, guys. It's so amazing. I'm so happy. Thank you. Spread love and light. Tudulz.